Hello, this is Noreen Crone-Findlay from Crone-Findlay.com and TottyTalksCrafts.com. So this video is all about weaving the Saffron on the Saffron loom, the teddy bear that I designed for the Summer Weaving Challenge of the summer of 2022. And that's me, Noreen Crone-Findlay. And the teddy bear head is basically a ball. So the loom is set to 6 inches and we use 10 sets of warp strands. So here are a couple of the bears showing this guy's head doesn't look quite as ball-like as the pink panda, but basically it is a ball that we're weaving. So I'm going to weave. I have another panda, a black panda in the works. And so pink panda will observe while I'm warping up the head for black and white panda. And I'm going to start by using, now the black and white panda, I used a bulky yarn, and it's not as heavy. The pink and white panda, I used a super bulky yarn. And so I'm going to use the technique of the weaving with a weaving hook. But if you prefer to weave with a needle, go to the video that I made about weaving the pink panda's body using weaving needles. So we're going to start by weaving in the ends, 2 ends held together of the warp strand, which will eventually, of course, become the weaving strand. And then I'll take it up from the bottom to the top, and what I want then is to come down and just keep going from one notch to the next notch until I have a total of 10 sets of warp strands. So this is giving me 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can see I'm using 1 strand from the inside of the ball and 1 strand from the outside of the ball. So I'm going to now take the strands from the outside of the ball. I'll just pull that inside one out of the way, and I'm going to walk it across, weaving it in over under the teeth of the saffron loom, and then I will snip. I'm going to wrap it around the loom just to secure it, and I will snip that off. And now I'm just going to work with 1 strand of yarn from the center of the ball to weave. Whoops, I forgot. I was going to do this with a traveling strand. I forgot to put a traveling strand of yarn on. So I'm going to do this with a chained edge. Isn't it nice to be flexible? Okay, so obviously I have left my shed stick in another room, and that's the wonderful thing about small loom weaving. You can take it with you wherever you go. So instead I'll just use a weaving needle as my shed stick. So I go under, over, across the top. Now I'll take my weaving stick and I will fold a loop of yarn and pull that through, ease it back so that I am close to the edge, push it down, and now I go under, over the strands that I went under, over before, so that I'm weaving the other shed, and I fold it over my finger, place the loop on my finger, flick my hook so that I pull it through, pull back so the weaving hook is right against the edge. Now I'm going to bring my shed stick down close and slide my weaving hook in, and then push the shed stick back up, and try and say that quickly with a mouthful of tea. Okay, and then fold over, pull through, twist, bring the loop through, and up to the edge again. So that's shed 1. Now I pick up across for shed 2 and fold over my finger, place the loop on the hook, twist, pull through, ease up, and there you go. And so I'm just going to continue weaving the head until I am at the upper edge of the loom. Remember, it's 6 inches from the top to the bottom, using 2 strands of warp held together, 10 sets of warp strands, then just woven with 1 strand of weft from the center of the ball, and it becomes 2 strands when you fold it over and pull it through. If you're weaving it with a needle, you will need to weave with 2 strands of yarn held together, unless you're weaving like the Pink Panda, which was super bulky, and so that's just 1 strand. All right, I'm going to just turn off my camera, weave to the top, and then I will come back to you. I've woven to the top of the loom now, and so I'm going to cut a goodly length of yarn, because I'm going to be using that for making the sewing it together, and also making the ears on the top of the head. So I'm just looking to grab a slightly shorter, I have longer needles here and a short one, but this one will do quite nicely. So what I'm going to do is, just for now, I'm going to put this loop just in a safety pin, just to hold on to it, and I'm lifting the weaving off the loom. And that is the head section that's going to become the noggin. So I'm going to, I think what I'll do is I will end this video here with the head woven, and I will then make a separate video showing how the body and head, arms, nose, ears, everything, how some assembly required will happen. So that will be in a separate video. Cheerio, and I'll see you at the next video.